Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very pleasant day. Abid to our panel, Dr. Muhammad Azimin Abdul Ghani. Today, we from GG Enterprise are going to present about our product, Innovative Pickable.
What is innovative fruit picker pole? Let's find out. The fruit picker pole is a device to harvest fruits from high trees without having to use ladder. So what's the difference between our product with any existing fruit pole in the market? Let's check out. Our product fruit picker pole can extend the pole up to 5 meters. Next, this product consists of Wi-Fi camera that can connect it to your phone. You just have to insert your phone to the case on your pole, then using your phone, you can view the desired fruit. I'm going to show the tutorial how to use Wi-Fi camera. First, connect the Wi-Fi and choose ESP_7B5AD in the Wi-Fi network, then choose Apps Flutter Dashcam. Now, you can find desired fruit only through your phone. Amazing, isn't it? Next, features. The automatic cutter blade. Just using the remote, you can control the cutter. Voila, the fruit successfully cut. The objective of this project is to produce a fruit picker pole that is convenient to be used by all users. This is done by eliminating the limitations that occur in today's fruit pole design. Next, the other objective to analyze the material and design the most suitable for every particular component to be used in this project. Lastly, to fabricate the product using the right manufacturing process, as there are a lot of manufacturing methods to be selected from.
For production phase, Gantt chart. The top of the chart shows the time frame and the left side of the chart lists the project activity. Each phase in the Gantt chart are color-coded. Gantt chart breaks down project activities week by week. It also breaks down who is responsible for what project activity. As you can see, all the activities have its own person in charge. The red color of bar represents planning time while the green color bar represents the actual time. If an activity is taking longer than it should, the bar length is extended. That way everyone is instantly aware of overtime and potential project delay. For example, in phase 5, the fabrication need to extend a week from the planning time, but we managed to overcome it by finishing the project in exact time. Overall, we have 3 phases of drawing. The first drawing was on last semester, the second drawing was on the middle of the semester, and the third drawing is the actual drawing that we use in the project. For the problems and the countermeasure in product management. First, lacking in safety education and training. The person who in charge in fabrication does not receive training and education on the job. Mostly they just watch tutorial from YouTube. Number 2, quality management system is not safe and the supervision not in place. It causes poor quality product instead of improving the product quality. Number 3, the poor quality management and unqualified material and equipment. Because of not enough fund, especially during pandemic COVID-19, we decided to choose affordable material as prototype. But the real material are the same in the drawing. Same goes to some part we want to do CNC, but the price quotation quite high, so we decide to buy the part in the market. Number 4, serious environmental pollution caused by fabrication. The waste generated mainly come from the 3D printing material since the product does not perfectly match as a drawing during assembly, so some mill part need to be used hand tool to reduce its dimension.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Hanabi Yusof, design engineer for GG Enterprise, and I will present on our product design development. I start with our first design. This is our rough design or benchmark on how we are going to develop this product. It has all the functions that we want our product to have. It has cutting mechanism, camera holder, extendable pole, and etc. However, after a few discussions, we decided to make the design simpler. This is our final design. We remove all the tilting function as it is redundant for this product. Then, we decided on all the electronics that will be used and arrange all the parts suitable with the functions. First, we have MG99R servo motor to control the movement of the cutter. This is the connector to connect the pole and the cutter holder. In this box, we have Arduino Uno and infrared sensor, while here we have ESP32 camera. This is the pole connector that enables this pole to be elongated. Finally, this is phone holder, works by clamping at the sides of the phone. That's all from me, thank you.
Hi, welcome back. My name is Muhammad Haziq bin Muhammad Aliman. I'm the manufacturing engineer. We will move on to how it's made. So we had the plan to build this product organizedly by following step-by-step procedures. So let's check it out. First, we undergone design process, which we designed the product by drawing in SolidWorks. All dimensions and drawing are finalized. Then, followed by fabricating process. During this pandemic, we took the alternative by owning 3D printers ourselves and fabricate the compartments. We tend to make our product as simple as we could by using and fabricating few compartments only. Here is an example of fabricating the holder of the pruner. Next, testing the parts process. We want to ensure the product is ready to serve its purposes. So, by testing the functionality of this pruner moved by the Arduino, we test it before assembling it. Finished product is one step away. Now, for the assembling process. Literally, just a few compartments which had been fabricated, assembled to the pole. Simple, isn't it? And just want to be clear, this operation of assembling is just using few screws and nuts by joining. Isn't it cool? No extra machining needed. Whoa. Last but not least, testing the product. This process is done to ensure the objectives and functionality of the product are served. By the way, this maintenance of this product is not that complex, as the crucial part is by taking care of the Arduino system, which don't let it damage, okay? The product also portable. As you see, it can be shortened and also stretched till 5 meters. Phew. Lastly, if you ever wondered about what material had we used for this 3D printing, we use polylactic acid or PLA. Don't worry, as it is a biodegradable in industrial composting plant. Or you can say it can be your soil for your plant. Is it recyclable? Yes, it is. And don't worry, it can be recycled without contaminations by other plastics. With that, thank you and see you!
Hi, I'm Imran. I'll be presenting about health, safety and risk issues. So let's get started. Here I'll split into 3 parts, which are plastic, e-waste and ergonomics. So firstly, we are using PLA or polylactic acid for the majority of our components, as it is environmental friendly. As you can see, the arrow that I've pointed over here is basically all the materials that using PLA. So in case of fire, the fumes emitted are much safer than ABS for sure, as it is from plant-based compared to ABS, which is from the petroleum. It is also have a higher strength than ABS. So let's take a look at the e-waste. So when we're talking about e-waste, there are a few things involving it. First, it can damage the human if released into the environment, as mostly all the electrical components are mostly carcinogenic. And then secondly, it can damage the air when heated up. And then third, it can seep into oil, soil if improper disposal, thus damaging all living organisms. Fourth, the toxic can enter the groundwater. And then when we're talking, we can also manage it. So let's talk about the e-waste management. So let's talk about what we should and what should do. For information, on my right over here is our electrical component that we use in this prototype. So what we should do is we should repair and upgrade the all electrical component as possible. Secondly, we give e-waste to a certified e-waste recycler, and then lastly, we should just sell off or donating the outdated technology. What we shouldn't do is we shouldn't burn it, as it will release dangerous toxins to the air, as I've explained it previously. And then we don't throw it in the same garbage can as other waste, and then we don't throw it in the environment. Alright, so let's take a look at the ergonomics. For the ergonomics, I've split into 3 parts, which are cutter operations, camera, and weight. So the cutter operation is very easy and even child can operate it, as it requires no force at all. it is very easy to use it. Just have the remote, press the remote, and the fruit will magically drop off the tree. What this means is that only the remote can control the cutter, and if anything undesired happens, they can just disconnect the power source. Just switch off the power source, and then it will just switch off. Alright, so let's take a look at the weight. So when we're talking about the weight, we must want it is to be light as possible, right? So our product is one of the lightest. This can relieve the burden of the shoulder and arm when using it. So this by the fact that our product is lightest at just under 2 kg. It's by the fact that the pole is made out of aluminium, and all the weight comes from the power source, which is power bank. Alright, so let's take a look at the camera operation. So the function of our camera is to use it as a viewfinder of the fruit. So when the camera is connected to the phone, users just have to look at the phone to find the fruit. We can actually use the same principle as standing desk, which the head and spine must be straight. The user can maintain the neutral spine when looking at the phone compared to looking upwards, like this. Okay? Alright, I think that's all from me. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Every product must come up with suggestion and improvement to make the product more reliable. For suggestion, we can use Arduino Nano instead of Arduino Uno to minimize the cost. Instead of using remote control, the product can use button to control the cutter. The apps for Wi-Fi camera need to develop for iOS too. For improvement, the pole can add more features such as extendable saw, gardening shear, and raper. This product can be more reliable if some feature can be added but still can sell with affordable price. Next, the cutter needs to design in a manner that can move 360 degrees. It will be easy to work if the cutter can move in 360 degrees without exhausting the user to move around too much. In conclusion, the project has successfully done due to all the objectives has been achieved.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoy and happy with the product. If any inquiries, please do keep in touch. See you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.